introduce one more of our keynotes who is going to set the stage for our final panel for today. And he's going to shake things up, I hear. I'm really excited to hear what he has to say. But please join me in welcoming James Gukeisen, who is the League and Advocacy Director with Trillance.
Thank you. Hey, there we go. So we've heard a lot of very uplifting information today about collaboration, about helping each other, about AI. Take a shot. Yay. But we're awfully close to Halloween, and I am here as a prelude to the unknown. So I've been at this for long enough that I have experienced several unknowns with the credit union movement. The first unknown is mortgage-backed securities. So who here was really familiar with mortgage-backed securities in 2006, but was intimately familiar with them in 2008 when our members were ripping the copper out of their homes as they were being foreclosed? Fast forward a few years around. It's a little bit scary. Fast forward a few years later, nobody had heard of Uber, and our billion-dollar taxi cab credit unions felt very secure in a very regulated, comfortable environment. Uber, people will tell you, was very innovative. They were this incredibly creative fintech. I would suggest that they were simply ruthless in what they did and were backed by very patient billionaires that were willing to destroy an industry and not generate a profit until last year. So our forebears swim in very deep waters, right? But we're at a nexus point now, because what has been added to the deep waters that the credit union movement has already and has always swam in is this current, the speed of change, the speed of adaptive technologies that are driving innovation, are driving small credit unions out of business, more so than any regulator or any upset in the economic cycle could ever do. So when we talk about hyper automation, Web 3.0, extended reality, and we bring these concepts back to our credit unions to talk about them, and then we start addressing the unknown with our next panel, what does that mean to our credit unions? So how are we applying it, right? What is really important to our credit unions and to our leagues right now? I would ask all my credit unions and my leagues here, what have you done for your laptop policy, for your smart glasses policy, and your AI policy? And are you addressing those things in silos? Because if you are, then you're inviting the next unknown to significantly harm your credit union. Right? So Meta, Facebook, has partnered with Ray-Ban, right, for smart glasses. $299, great price point. They're going to look really cool, but Oakley, right? But Oakley and Ray-Ban are owned by the same company. And you have this very large technology company with a $1.9 trillion market cap that's going to be very patient and very eager to get this product out. They're investing a lot in it. And there are plenty of competitors. Smart glasses. Smart glasses are dangerous, right? A couple of Harvard dropouts just developed earlier this year some smart glasses that are always on and always listening. So when you're talking about your laptop policies for your executives, dealing with these unknown technologies, are they even allowed to open up their laptops on a plane anymore? And should they be? That is a question. Because if I'm sitting in a row behind them, and I'm not looking directly at them, but I have on a really good pair of smart glasses within the next 24 months, I'm looking at their login, their password, I'm gaining email access, right? I see who they're talking about, what they're talking about, why they're talking about it, and it's going to drive our credit unions to a new group of risk and tolerance policies that are going to directly impact our ability to effectively serve our members. So with that was a very quick 5 minutes. I apologize, didn't mean to scare you too much. Our next panel is here. Let's take that nexus and really push it to the outer limits of what we can learn here.